This Eurofighter pilot was a little thirsty, throwing himself into the water while trying to dogfight me. And it's all thanks to defensive flying, one of the most important skills in War Thunder. And while I'm here, might as well mention that when you fire 9Ms on a side aspect, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna get the destruction, like I'm guaranteed to kiss one of the homies tonight. As you can tell by the slight warning sound from my RWR, we're getting locked. So we have to play defensive here, so we're gonna use this mountain and fly low to reflect any radar signals. Then once we disappear from their radar screens like their fathers, or any of their parents, I don't discriminate, we're gonna pop out in the open and try to catch them when they're not expecting it. Immediately after I fire both missiles, I'm gonna go defensive by pulling a 90-degree notch to the guy who's closest while also pulling into the ground. This allows me to notch one missile, and then the other missile is multipath, so it's gonna just hit the water and I'll be perfectly fine. I may have forgotten about that missile, but I was multipathing, so everything's fine. Now when you're playing defensive, you do actually have an offensive weapon, that being the ground. So if you know they're on your 6, just pull really hard and make them over G and compress right into it. Now I'm getting locked by a lot more enemies now because they might be mad that I may be absolutely bending them over, so we're going to employ 3 tactics, these being multipathing, terrain coverage, and pre-flaring. Pre-flaring is extremely important in these situations because enemies will try to lock you with any IRCCM missile they possibly can. If you can make the missile lock the flare before it locks you, it makes defense so much easier. Now it is coming down to the wire because I just narrowly avoided that radar missile by pulling into a last second notch, and the enemies are closing on my position where I have very low energy. And I see this F-15 pulling in on my right wing, so I have to engage with him. And sadly, both of our pilots end up taking naps.